So hello everyone, as we all know that the UPSC results were declared yesterday where 685 students had cracked the examination and 8 candidates had cracked the UPSC examination from Northeast. Now we have with us Ayushi Kalwar from Hailakandi district who secured the 618th ranked in the UPSC examination. Well, we would like to congratulate her on behalf of the whole of NENEWS, and we shall gather more about what is our experience and feelings right now.
Thank you so much for having me here. I think it's an overwhelming moment for me. And to find your name in the list of UPSC, I think that itself is a very satisfying thing. So I am happy about it, really overwhelmed.
Okay, are you fully satisfied about it?
Yeah, actually, this was my first mains. So obviously, I had not given my 100%. So I feel that I can do better. So I think I'll appear.
This was your first attempt?
First mains and first interview.
First mains and first interview.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we know, like, did you have any coachings or anything like that?
So I did not take any coaching. I did self-study only. Although I did take help of certain like current affairs material or rather certain YouTube videos to understand certain concepts whereby there was there was no clarity or we need to understand certain things like through video because not everything can be grasped by self-study. So there I took help of certain videos, but I did not go for any coaching per se. I did not join that.
So indeed, it's very motivational to know this thing. Like, you did not have any coachings to hold you behind the back, and because it always happens, like, people when they go for UPSC coachings, they think about this money they have to put in the coaching centers, right? Yeah. That is what brings them behind, like even of dreaming such big examinations. What if I ask you, like, how did you balance everything, like from your personal life to grasping your career?
Okay, so when I started off with the preparation, I was working as a software engineer in Bangalore. So obviously, while I was working, I was not able to devote 8 hours or like 7 hours also for the preparation. I used to say study for 4 hours at times, for sometimes 3 hours. But I did study. Like even if for 1 hour I did study because that persistence matters. When we break away from the study, it takes time to gain pace. So that was my agenda. For that, I think the one thing which I did was prioritizing because not everything is important. We have to learn to prioritize, and that will come from the understanding of the UPSC syllabus and the previous year questions, which are very important. And like inside also they were asking. So this is the major thing which I said. Because when we don't know what is going to be asked, what the exam is all about, how will we prepare? We should know what it is all about. Then I think we get a direction for the preparation, and then the task eases a bit. I won't say it's very easy. It's not easy. Let us face it. But it's not that it's very difficult, so difficult that we cannot even crack it without coaching. It's not like that. Also, coaching nowadays, I would say there are many coaching institutes obviously in like Guwahati also, in Delhi also. But I think like at the end of the day, we really, not everybody is so privileged to give 2-3 lakhs to coaching institutes, and I say it's not necessary also. Maybe 10 years back it was necessary to go to Delhi and prepare. But now with the advent of information technology, I think we have 4G, we have smartphones, why not utilize that? We have tons and tons of videos on YouTube whereby you can understand the concepts and everything. So I think that is a way to go about it, and you can learn on your own pace and test yourself. You don't have to see where others are. So when you focus on absolute, the relative will not matter. Is what
We would like to know from you, like, your strategies and your stress buster during this process.
I think the strategy first, I would say. My strategy was initially, obviously, when I started off, I did study basic books, certain basic books, NCRTs and everything. And I also discussed certain issues at times with my parents, with my mom also. She has great knowledge of Assam, and with my father also. So and my sister, she's already an ACS officer in Karimganj. She's serving ACS officer. So like I had that thing, so I discussed them. I had that opportunity to talk to them for deciding optional also and everything. So I think that was overall there. In the strategy prime, 4 things are there I would like to highlight. First, the syllabus. Second is the previous year question. Third is limited resources, and fourth is multiple revision. I think these are the 4 pillars to crack UPSC, and one who gets it like understands that these are the four most important things. So I think that is the strategy. And stress buster, I would say, obviously there are certain hobbies, if we would like to say. I love writing at times, so I did write. I write Hindi poems sometimes, or some articles in English. Some of them, not everything has been published. Sometimes I keep it in my diary only, and sometimes I make it public. But yeah, so that was their stress buster. And last lockdown, I was at home only. So I, like, in lockdown, everyone was depressed. Like what? So that was the situation then. So I think there at that time I was at home. I studied there, and I used to play badminton with my brother also. So my brother was, I would say, a stress buster for me. We used to watch movies and all together. So those were the relaxation and movement, I would say.
So everyone has their own way of making their own strategies to get their goal. Well, since you have get such a big position, like what do you feel is a responsibility right now?
I think responsibility is there. I think every Indian citizen is responsible for something or the other. But now that this position or the kind of job or the service which we will be doing, obviously that is of great responsibility, and I really look forward to it, because when we have responsibility every day, when we get up, we are excited to do something, because when we have responsibility, we know that we have that opportunity to change the lives of millions of the people. So I think for me it is more like, from the beginning it has been like staying in Assam, working here, because I have seen a lot of problems here. There are multiple challenges in Assam, and as now also we have seen that, especially southern Assam and the Barak Valley region from where I come, at times it is one of the most neglected areas. And recent flood also we have seen, not many media has covered even that in the national news. So I think those are the areas. So if people from here don't understand the problem, then who will? So that has been my concern. So I think in my All India Services preference also, I had put Assam Meghalaya cadre as the first preference. So obviously my responsibility towards the country is there, and especially for Assam, I feel I have certain other responsibilities as well.
Okay, there are so many civil services out there, like which one do you want to opt for?
My preference has always been for Indian Administrative Service, IAS. But after that also there are many other services, like I also prefer Indian Revenue Services, and Indian Foreign Service I did not opt for, because I did not want to go outside. I did not want to work outside. So that has been there. Indian Police Service also I have preferred, but I think that is not of that much interest for me. But more or less I have been interested in the civil services. So like work, because that the diversity which IAS provides, I think no other service can provide. So that.
Thank you, Ayushi. That was a very wonderful conversation. Wishing you all the luck for your future.